December 17, the humblest of arrivals. Luke 2, 1 through 7. In those days a decree went out from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be registered. This was the first registration when Quirinius was governor of Syria, and all went to be registered, each to his own town. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, from the town of Nazareth to Judea, to the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David, to be registered with Mary, his betrothed, who was with child. And while they were there, the time came for her to give birth. And she gave birth to her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling cloths, and laid him in a manger, because there was no place for them in the inn. Even though Mary and Joseph live in Galilee, in the northern portions of Israel's territory, God keeps his promise to bring this special king into the world in the small southern town of Bethlehem. A decree from the Caesar in Rome forces everyone to travel to his or her town of origin to be counted. Joseph, being of the house and lineage of David, went to Bethlehem to be registered. Mary is pregnant, well advanced in her pregnancy, but she travels with Joseph. While they are in Bethlehem, she delivers her baby boy. The influx of persons come for registration has exceeded the meager resources of this small town, and Mary and Joseph are unable to obtain suitable housing. They have to stay in the stable outside the inn. In that stable, in the most modest of towns, in the humblest housing, among animals, God's great eternal King is born. The eternal God sets aside his glory and majesty, humbling himself to take on the form of a creature, a servant. He was not born in the great palace of Caesar Augustus in Rome, not even in the house of some wealthy Sadducee, some of whose living quarters in Jerusalem rivaled those of senators in Rome. He chose to arrive and identify from the very start with the least of us. God shivered in the night cold, and Mary took the boy and wrapped him in swaddling cloths. She laid him in a manger, a feed trough full of hay for animals. How stark a contrast we find between our God, who emptied himself of privilege and luxury when he came to us, and our own striving to accumulate for ourselves privileges and luxuries.